Today, we're starting something big. I'm going to start a Pokemon Master Set from scratch. So we're going to be master setting Temporal Forces. So we're going to start with this half booster box of Temporal Forces packs. We're going to sort everything into a binder. So I have a Volt X 12 pocket zip binder. So we're going to sort the packs into the binder and then set the stage for some trades and some single purchases later on. The goal, to complete the set in the most fun and cost-effective way possible. Now, this is going to be a great guide for anyone that hasn't actually built a master set before, or anyone that's starting out as new and is looking for a way to collect cards, not sure exactly where to start. This is a great starting point. If you follow what I'm doing here, it balances the fun of opening packs with the cost effectiveness of trading and buying singles later on. If you didn't catch it, last week on the channel we opened a Paradox Rift and a Temporal Forces ETB. I have decided to go with the Temporal Forces, so I'm going to take that ETB, packs from that ETB as well, put it into here with the packs that we're opening today, and then I've got 2 weeks where I'm going to trade with the community and buy some singles, and then we'll do part 2 next week where we fill out the entire binder hopefully, or see how far we get, and yeah, and see how much it costs. It should be reasonable. I honestly wouldn't recommend anyone other than Volt X binders, but if you are looking for a binder, just make sure that it's a zip binder. That is the most important thing, and also that it's side loading. Make sure you've got a side loading binder, because that way it protects your cards better from dust. If you have top loading cards, side loading binder keeps the dust out of there the best way you possibly can. Right, okay, let's open some packs then. So we've got our half booster box of Temporal Forces over here. So I'm just going to get into this because I absolutely love opening packs. And I appreciate that everyone's going to have to do this sort of in their own way. I just want to show what I think is the best way to complete a set. As we start off with a really nice artwork, I actually really like the Carvana. Yeah, I just want to show like my way that I think is the best to do this. Actually the cheapest way to complete a set is just to buy all the singles. Don't even open packs, but then that kind of takes away from the kind of magic of it, because we all like opening some packs. And the best time to open some packs is obviously going to be at the start when you haven't got any, because then you're going to get less duplicates. So that's what we're going to do here, just to fill out the first part, get that little bit of joy of opening some packs, as we start with a Dunsparce. And then there's your code card. And then as we go through, right, yeah, so then what we'll do is I'll just fill out the binder with what we get from today and from the ETB that I opened last week, which should total 25 packs in total I should have opened, and that's all I'm going to open for this entire set. And then the rest is all just going to be singles and trades I'll make you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to trade with plenty of you in the Discord and plenty of the community here. So yeah, I'll be putting up a list of what I need, and then I'll go through a list of what other people need on the Discord, and we'll try and make some trades work. And anything I can't get from trades, then I'll have to buy singles after that. As we get a mag cargo, and there's your code card. I'll show you how I sort my cards as well. I think it's important. Well, everyone does it differently, and I probably don't do it in the most effective way. I'm really OCD with sorting all my collection out. But I will show you how I do it. As we get a Roaring Moon. And then there's your code card. Yeah, I'll show you my way of how I open... I'll show you my way of how I organise my collection, and then we'll put all the cards in the binder. I have recently found a really cool app that people have been using in the Discord, as we get an Iron Thorns. Yeah, a really cool app that people have been using in the Discord. It's called Pokémon.gg, but it's Pokemon just PKMN, without the vowels in it. And it's a really decent little app for logging your collections and for trading, because you can actually add friends on there and you can see what each other needs. You can see each other's collections. It's a really nice way to show things off, actually. So I'll probably be using that. Oh, okay, we got a really nice card. This is actually a duplicate, so I can use this to trade with people in the Discord, hopefully, or just any of the community that wants to trade with me. This will be up for trade probably, as we're trying to complete the set, because I did get this in the ETB, but that is a really nice pull. And there's your code card. Yeah, that's a really nice pull, that one. Raging Bolts. I believe it's still one of the top playable cards, Raging Bolt. So yeah, very desirable card, that one. I think this is a really nice set to do this on as well. As I tried to show in the last video, there are some sets that are cheaper, and Temporal Forces is one of those. Temporal Forces and Paradox Rift seem to be the ones still that are more available and cheaper. So I appreciate that everyone can't spend loads and loads of money on a pack, on loads of packs, as we get a Coridon EX. And there's your code card. Yeah, not everyone can spend loads and loads of money on packs. So it's nice to find something that's a little bit more affordable and a little bit more relatable to like the everyday collector or someone that's on a little bit more of a budget that is trying or wants to complete their first master set or wants to go for something a little bit easier. That is the other reason that I picked this, because I've got loads of sets on the go, but I think this will just be a really nice one to do. That's a really nice Raichu. I like that card. I hadn't seen this artwork before. And in the reverse holo there as well. I really like that card. That's a nice card. Mudsdale and Tramper. There's a code card. And the other reason is not only are the packs are cheaper for this set, but also the singles are way cheaper. As we looked through, you know, what to look for in this set, a lot of the cards fall off really quickly, and you could pick up even like the higher end cards for relatively cheap. So it makes completing a set a lot easier in that respect as well. And you still get some really nice artwork, some really nice cards, just as nice as any other set, but for a bit cheaper, as we get a Whimsicott. And there's your code card. Yeah, so it's all about balance, isn't it, really? It's all about balance. It's about balancing how much you want to spend. It's about having the joy of opening some packs, but at the same time, it's about trying to complete the set in a sensible way so you're not overspending and just filling in those remainder of cards by buying singles, which is obviously the cheapest way of doing it. And if you're wondering why I got the binder I did, Vortex has always been my favourite. Whoa, no way! Woo! We got a Metagross. That's a nice. Metagross is actually one of my favourite Pokemon. What a nice card that is. Wow. What a hit. What a hit. And then we get a Miraidon. And then there's your code card. I'm going to put him at the back there. Metagross is actually one of my favourite Pokemon. Yeah, for binder choice, you don't have to get a Volt-X binder. I believe that Volt-X are the best. All of my binders are Volt-X. I like the I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. I like the side loading binders. They keep the dust out better, and having a zip binder is really nice. They're really good material, acid free, PVC free, PVA free, whatever, PVA glue free, whatever. Just chatting nonsense. As we get Brambleghast. But yeah, they're just really nice quality binders. There are some other binders out there. Just make sure that they're acid free, etc., so your cards don't get corroded over time or whatever. Zip loading, side loading, zip binders, and it should keep your collection free. And then you just need to make sure that it's big enough to actually fit your collection in. Every collection is different. So again, the app that I said I was using, it does show like all the cards for the set, so you can see how many cards are in your set. Normally I just go for the 12 pocket binders because they have enough for pretty much any set you're collecting. As we get a Melmetal, and there's a code card. What do you think of the pack arts on these, by the way? I really like the pack arts on these. I think when I was filming the packs, like just a little like a B-roll footage, I was actually looking at the packs thinking, do you know what? These are some really nice artworks. They pop a little bit more than some of the other sets. So I will have 2 weeks to complete this set, which again is a very short space of time. Don't overspend or think that you have to do things so quickly. You don't have to. You can take your time. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to complete a set. The only reason I say it is because I'm filming this. I'm going to give myself a week or two to trade, but also next weekend is the Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundle release weekend, so we're going to be trying to get our hands on some of that and open some of them. Oh, that's a nice card. Farigiraf. I can never say the name of this Pokemon, I'm really sorry. Farigiraf. Oh dear, and there's a code card. So we've had a few hits, to be fair, no SIR. When you're opening packs, it really is hard to get an SIR, but that'd be, you know, to get one of those top pulls, definitely make it easier on the budget. If we manage to hit a big one, it would make us spend less money. Morty's Conviction, Shiftry, Elegam, Metang, and a Fluttermane. And there's your code card. Yeah, another little quick tip as well. Avoid ring binders. Especially avoid ring binders. They can bend your cards. Especially if you're putting extra pages in. Oh, okay. Okay. We get an ace spec. Masterable ace spec. That's a really nice. I love the ace specs. I've said this before in a video before, but ace specs have such like a nice texture to them, and I think they have a really nice like holofoil pattern that I think they should do on more cards. That to me is like a really high level way of making the cards with the texture and the hollow pattern, but they don't seem to do that even on like other cards of a higher value. Imagine if the SIRs or stuff looked like that. That would be really cool. I just want to take this moment as well to say please join the Discord. We have an awesome growing community over there. Everyone is so helpful and lovely. We're able to do trades. We're able to help each other out. People are new to collectors. There's a lot of new collectors in there, and people are giving advice to each other. I'm able to help you guys out. There's some other really knowledgeable people in there that are giving a lot of advice and helping all you newbies, anyone new to the hobby, anyone who's coming back after years and years of a break and feels it a bit overwhelming, which is a little bit about what this video is about, to be honest, about this pack opening and completing this master set, along with a lot of other videos that I try and do. So yeah, join the Discord. It's a lovely little place, lovely little community. We all get along, and if you play Pokemon Go or Pokemon Pocket or any other stuff as well, we do chats about all that in there as well. I still can't get over that Metagross pull. That Metagross is really nice. I remember when I was playing, what was I playing? Ruby and Sapphire. I played Sapphire, I didn't play Ruby. Metagross was like one of those ones. Hey, we got another IR! Ramper. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is what we want. This is what really helps us fill out our collection. So getting some good hits like that. I think the Metagross is one of the like more desirable hits in this as well. But to get some IRs is really nice. I'm not sure exactly how many you're guaranteed to get in a half booster box. This is actually the first half booster box that I've ever seen. And if you notice on there as well, it actually says $3.99 a pack if you were selling them. I don't think, to be fair, I don't think I've ever seen a pack for $3.99. They normally sell for like $4.29 or something. I'm Valiant. And here's your code card. And if you're liking this content as well, please remember to subscribe. I know I'm not the most chatty, or I don't know, sometimes my videos aren't all the best put together. I'm a bit of a nightmare sometimes. I forget how to talk when I'm suddenly put a camera in my face. But this little community that we've got and this channel is really going somewhere, and I'm just grateful to all of you that have subscribed. Thank you so much for supporting me, and the videos are getting better and better and better as we go along. I'm getting better at editing. I'm learning. I've got a new editing PC now that I built with my friend. He helped me out, and yeah, it's just going really well. I'm able to put some better effects in, and I was using a laptop before that was like freezing every 2 seconds. Coridon and a code card. So now I'm able to edit a little bit better. Yeah, so please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. As we're in our last pack. Last pack. What are we gonna get? Electabuzz, Bramblin, Girafarig, Roselia, Bianca's Devotion, Find something, Lycanroc, Drillbur. Will we get something? Mr. Mime, and oh, an EX. There we go. Incineroar as our final one. That's a really nice card. Pops nicely. I like that. And then there's your code card. Right, so now I've opened this, what I do when I'm doing it, I literally have this big stack here, if you can see. I will go through this all now, and I will go through very carefully. I will sleeve all of the hollows, all of the reverse hollows, EXs, any other good cards, and then, well, you'll see, but then I'm going to sort it into, I normally sort it by colour first, so I go green, blue, red, whatever, or energy, whatever you want to say, like leaf, fire, water, whatever. So I normally sort them like that first, just to get them in some kind of order, and then I'll take all the leaf ones, because they always go at the front of the binder, and then I'll sort them from like 1 to 15 or whatever it goes to, and then I'll swap, and then I'll do the fire one, so they might go from 20 to 30 or whatever, and I'll just put them all in order, and then we'll put them into the binder. So this is the next stage. So now I have gone through all of my collection, all the cards that we got in the packs that we opened from the ETB and the cards we just opened, and I've put them all in number order. So if you can see, I've gone 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and so on, all the way through the set. I've sorted them all out. I've sleeved all the hollows, reverse hollows, EXs and higher. Now what I'm going to do is I'll take each stack individually, and I'll sort this one. So I'll sort this one from 1 to 10, I'll sort this one from 20 to 30, I'll sort this one from 30 to 40, and so on through the whole thing. Then I can stack them all up into my ETB box, so everything is in order. Then the next step after that will be for me to then go through and put them one of each card into the binder. So that's how I keep everything organized. Then all of my bulk is also organized at the same time, and then I can easily trade if people want stuff. I know exactly where to find it. Everything's organized. So yes, that's the next step. So now I'm going to organize all these, lay them all out in the ETB box so they're all in order, and then we'll go through the binder build. Right, okay, let's build this thing. So we've got our binder here. As you can see, it's a side loading binder, and with the zip it means it stops dust getting in basically, so dust can't get in the top. If it does get in the side, then you've got top loading sleeves. It just protects them the best. So I've got my little booklet here. I have ticked off what I've got already, but they're all here, so we're just going to go through. It should help me keep spacing. So some cards have 2, and then when we get to EXs and stuff, they might only have 1. It makes me not go out of line if I could follow this. It is a nightmare if you go off of pace. If you go out of space, you have to go back unless you catch it early. I have had this happen to me a few times, and it is a huge nightmare. So we're going to try and make sure we don't make any mistakes today, because that would be awful. So let's just take our time. But I've got all the cards here. Everything's sorted now. And yeah, we're just going to go through it. So starting with Cypher. Cypher 1, 2. We don't have the reverse hollow for Cypher, so then we're going to go Pineco. Then we don't have the reverse hollow for that one. So then C-Dot, we do have both of those ones. So we're doing the normal and the reverse. That is followed by Nuzleaf. Right, Nuzleaf we don't have the reverse. Then we're on to Shiftry. And this just gives us a really good time while we're putting... I like putting the binders together because it gives us a time to look at any artworks that we might really like. Just enjoy the cards a little bit more when we're putting them in our binder. So that's the first page done. I'm happy that everything is right there. Moving to the top left with Breloom. I don't have the reverse hollow for that one. Then we're on to Roselia. Then it should be Roserade, which we don't have. Now this, when I was looking at this has become one of my favourite cards. I love Turtwig. That's so cute. Honestly, look at the artwork on that. That's become one of my favourite arts in this set so far that I've seen. It's a Turtwig, so that goes there. Russell, we don't have the normal, but we have got the reverse. Now normally reverses are harder to get hold of. I do like that they upped the reverse count from 1 to 2 in a pack, because before when it was 1 it was really hard to get all the reverse hollows. So now we're on an EX, now we're off spacing. So after the EX we're going to move to Shaman, but the normal one goes here, the reverse hollow would go here. So now we're out of space, so we need to make sure... I don't like it when it does that, because it messes with my OCD and how the cards are displayed. And that's fine, we'll just have to deal with it. So we've got the Cottony, we don't have the reverse. We're on to Whimsicott. And then Whimsicott reverse. And then Dealing. We don't have Dealing reverse. We do have Sawsbuck. Now, the Dealing and the Sawsbuck illustration rares in this set, unlike my 2 main chase cards, if I don't manage to complete the whole set, they're 2 that I really want to make sure that I've got, because I do really like those cards. And the fact that they go together, I like cards that go together. It gives a little bit more, of something, you know? So, where are we at? This is where I need to make sure when I'm talking I don't lose spacing. So we're on Delmise, and that was a reverse. So now we're on to Brambling, which is next to it. do have both for the reverse and the normal for the Bramblin. I'm going to move to the next page. Bramblegast. Holo. Do not have the reverse holo. Then it should be a Scavilion EX, which we don't have. Then we're on to Relor, just a normal. We don't have the reverse of that. And then Rabska. Rabska's going to go down here. I do like the colours on this one. This is a nice one. I like the contrasting colours on cards. I do like the more colourful cards. I don't like them when they're boring. Right, now we've got another EX here, which is the Iron Leaves. So we're going to leave a space. Then Ponyta. We don't have the reverse holo for Ponyta. Then Rapidash. Rapidash reverse holo. Now Slugma. Slugma reverse. Magcargo. Magcargo reverse, which we don't have. Wait. Yep, sorry, just double checking I'm not going wrong. Victini. Victini reverse should go there. Eatmore. Eatmore reverse will go there. Litten. And goes in there. And they should slide in nice and easily. I like that they fit really well. So next should be Torracat, which I don't have. And I've lost count of spacing. So Litten reverse. Torracat we don't have either of. Then Incineroar, which we do have EX for. Then we've got Turtonator. This is a card I didn't even know existed. It must have been from a time where I wasn't playing or when I took a break from the TCG, because I don't recognise Turtonator at all. Scizorpede reverse would be going here. Centre Scorch is here. Then we're looking at Centre Scorch reverse, which should be there. And then Gouging Fire EX, which we do have. Ooh, does that sleeve feel different? It's in a different sleeve for some reason. Right, then we're on Totodile. See, this is where I don't like when it goes off. So because you've got an EX here and we're off pacing on the cards. Now I've got one blue card on a page for the red cards. And that bugs me a little bit. So that should be Totodile, reverse should be here, which we don't have either the Crocnos. We do have a Feraligatr. Just going to go here, right. We're going to do both the Carvanas. I do really like this card as well, this artwork. There's a couple of really nice artworks in a row in here now. Look at that. Really nice. And that is going to be followed up by the next card, which I really like as well. Which I also don't have the normal card for, but I have got the reverse holo. The Shinji Kanda artwork for Sharpedo, which I also really like. So the normal would go there, reverse would go here. Keldeo was next, but we don't have Keldeo. Then we're on Snum. Snum goes bottom right. And the reverse holo goes there. Frostmoth we don't have. Then we have Wiglet. We don't have the reverse holo Wiglet. Then we have Finizen. Now Finizen is one that I really like. I waited ages for them to make a dolphin card. They finally did a one based on a dolphin, and then they followed it up with this Palafin. I hate Palafin. I think it's so ugly. Honestly, you could have done a better job with that. It would have such a cute, like, base starter version, and then the evolution is so ugly. He's ugly. Right, so anyway, then the reverse of that, Walking Wake, we don't have. Pikachu, we do have. Pikachu's going to go in here. Pikachu reverse, we don't have. Raichu, we don't have the normal, we do have the reverse. This is one of my favourite cards that stood out to me when I was opening. That Raichu is really nice. He's going to go in there. Now we're on to Electabuzz. Electabuzz are going to go in there. And reverse. Also going to go in. After Electabuzz, Electivire, which we don't have. Then we got Charjabug. We don't have the reverse for that one. Charjabug, we've got Picavolt. I think I like that Pokemon, I'm not 100% sure. Zora should be here. So we'll leave a gap for that one. Yamper is going to go in the top left. And then Boltoned. Then we've got another EX in Wog Trio. Really nice on that one. I think they've really upped their game with the EXs. EXs look really nice nowadays. And then we've got an Iron Hands. We don't have the reverse holo for that one. That is followed by Iron Thorns, which we do have. We don't have the reverse holo for that one. Mr. Mime is next. We don't have the normal, but we have the reverse holo for Mr. Mime. And that is then followed by Marill. We don't have the reverse. Azure Marill, we do have the normal one. Yep, just making sure I was in line there. I thought I'd gone out of space then, but I hadn't. And then we got Giraffe Egg. We don't have the reverse. Latias. Now, this is another really nice artwork. Look at that. Now, Latias, does this not look like the Latias from Surge's Sparks that became an SIR, like a juiced up version of this? I think that's where the inspiration was taken for that one. I don't know if it's the same artist. Maybe it is. I'm not sure of the artist for that one. And then after that, we've got Bronzor. Bronzor we have both normal and reverse. Bronzong we don't have. And Solacis we have normal and reverse. Solacis. Fusion we do not have. Ranunculus we do have, but we don't have the reverse. That is followed by Elgium, or however you say that. Elgium. I'd say Elgium. That is followed by Beheem. Both. So we have both. Normal and reverse for both of those. That's nice. Cutifly. Rabombi. Space. We have the reverse. And then we've got both the Screamtails. Screamtails was in a deck I tried to play recently. And the Gardevoir deck. I didn't really get on with that. And I haven't really had the chance to play since then. Which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance to play again soon. But I've just been so busy. Everything I'm doing and doing the channel takes up so much time for me. I love doing it. But it is very time consuming. Iron Crown, yeah, should be here. And then we're on to meditate. And then that's followed by the champ. Now, we don't have the normal for this one. We just got 2 reverse holos for this one. And I'm here for this one. So one of them will be going up for trade. Hopefully I'll be able to trade with you guys. Hopefully you can help me fill this out as much as I can before I have to turn to eBay or other sites to try and purchase the rest. I think we should get a decent amount done. Excadrill would go there. I know a few of you, I know it's an easier set to find, so I think quite a few of you are collecting it or have collected it and have quite a lot of dupes, so hopefully you can help me out. I've got a lot of duplicates as well for other stuff. Black Bolt, White Flare, Destined Rivals, Surgeon Sparks, Journey Together, all of the newer sets I've got loads of stuff for. Even going back as far as Vivid Voltage, I have quite a lot of bulk for. So one Rockruff there, and then Lycan Rock next to it. We don't have the reverse. Then we're on to Mudbray. And goes Mudbray. Mudsdale. Next to it, normal and reverse. Doing well with these. And then we're on to the next page. So next we're at Golly. We have both for. We don't have the next one at all. And then we do have Colossal. Great Tusk we have. There is actually 2 versions of Great Tusk. We don't have the second version of Great Tusk. And then we do have Sandy Shocks. So Sandy Shocks will go over there. Sandy Shocks is followed by an EX that we don't have. That's Iron Boulder. And then we're on Ekans. So now we're out of spacing a little bit there. So Ekans and then Arbok. And he goes. Reverse should be there. Then we're on Ghastly. Ghastly reverse we don't have. We don't have Haunter at all. We do have a lovely... Actually, let me show you this one. Gengar EX. It's a really nice card. Happy I pulled that. Gengar is such a desirable card. Always a chase card for everyone. We all love Gengar. I don't know what it is about Gengar, but everyone just loves him. Regina. And that's good because EX has put us back online here as well. Regina there. We do not have Mightina. We do have Sableye, both of. And reverse. So there you go in. And we've got Faragriaf EX. I hope I'm saying that right. And then that puts us offline. So let me just check actually that I did do that. But yeah. We're good. Roaring Moon. We don't have the reverse for. Fortress. No reverse. That's followed by another EX, which is the Scissor EX, which we don't have. So Maul will go in there. We don't have the reverse. Beldum. I always find the Metagross line is really hard to get. I've done quite well here. I always seem to struggle collecting like the normal. It's always Metang, the normal Metang, I swear. It's like a bit of a difficult one for me for some reason to get. I haven't got either of the Metagross either. And then we're on Meltan. And then I can't complain because we did pull that lovely Metagross illustration rare. Melmetal will go there. Where am I at? Iron Treads is next. So he will go here. Reverse will go there. Rhydon. And he goes. Rhydon reverse we don't have. We do have Crydon EX. After Crydon EX we've got Miraidon. Miraidon will go in. Next page, Miraidon reverse would be here. Then we've got Miraidon EX which would be here, but we don't have that either. Then we have a Raging Bolt EX which we don't have. Lickitung then goes in. Then we've got Licky which we don't have. And then we have Hoothoot. And that's a lovely appearance from a Gen 2 Pokemon that I really liked. Hoothoot. Cow. Then Dunsparce. In goes Dunsparce. Then Dunsparce. Skitty will go top right. Then Delcatty. And then Chatot. And then Pidove. And then we'll turn to the page. Because I don't have Tranquil. And then it would be Unpheasant. Unpheasant reverse would go here. Then Sino. I hope you see how therapeutic I find this. I love doing this. Cinccino would go here. Drampa. Drampa's another IR that we pulled earlier. Then Iron Jugulus. So I don't like being offline for so long. We need another EX to put us back in line. Iron Jugulus reverse would go there. We're on to Ancient Booster, which we don't have the reverse for. Then is an A-Spec card which puts us back online. And then it's Bianca's Devotion. And then it's Boxed Order. Should go here. Reverse. And then Buddy Puffin. Then Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking. Eri. And Explorer's Guidance, which we have both cards for, which is nice. Like that they try and do different things all the time, so the ancient reverses are a little bit different to the normal reverses. All Metal Lab goes in. Why does that not look like straight? There we go. And then we're on to Energy Capsule, Hand Trimmer, Heavy Baton. Here's where we need to make sure we don't get messed up. So Heavy Baton, reverse goes here. Hero Cape goes here, which I don't have. Then it's Master Ball, which is a nice A-Spec. I love the way that A-Spec texture and hollow effect. It's my favourite effect on any of the cards, actually. We've got another A spec here. Then we're on to Morty's Conviction. Then we're on to Perilous Jungle. Perilous Jungle reverse will go here. Prime Catcher. We've got another A spec here that we do not have. Rescue Board goes in. Rescue Board's a good card. A good playable card, that one. Salvatore. He goes. Mist Energy. Bottom right. And then the reverse holo would go here. Then our last A spec would go here. Right. Now, our last A spec is... we check. Our last A spec is number 162. So the next card that goes in is Metagross, which is 178. So we need to go. Let me check. So reverse 162, 63, 178. If I've counted that right, goes here. The next one after that is our lovely Drampa, which is 184. So 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So he should go there on that page. The next one after that is a Raging Bolt, which is 196. So 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. So 196 is there. And that's it. That's all our cards. The only other card I've got is the promo, Black Star promo, which came with the ETB. I tend to keep these in the binder with the other stuff because I don't actually have a set of Black Star promos, so I will just keep that in there. And any promos I get that come in like Temporal Forces products, I will then try to hang on to. But I think we've done quite well there. We've got a few EXs, some really nice cards that I really like. We're filling this out nicely. All of these should be really easy and really cheap to fill out if I can't trade them with you guys for other commons and just bulk stuff. Other EXs, if I've got any. I've got duplicate EXs in a lot of sets as well if you guys are looking for stuff. And yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun set to fill out. And I think we will definitely do this, hopefully no problem. Right, and that's everything, guys. I think we did really well there. We managed to fill out quite a bit of this binder. I need your help though. If you can help me with any bulk that you've got, if we can fill out commons, uncommons, reverse holos, all that kind of stuff, I'm looking to trade. I will mainly be using the Discord, so any of you in the Discord that can help me out, please do. I'll be in the trades channel. I'll update you on exactly what I need. I'll fill it out on the Pokémon.gg app, and hopefully we can get some trades going. Let's get this master set completed. I will then fill out any singles that I need, finding them on eBay or wherever else I need to go to find them. I hope you found this really interesting. I tried to lay it out the best I could. It's nice to open some packs, it's nice to organise stuff, and it's nice to get them into a binder so you can see your collection. I do like trying to go for master sets. It is quite a nice thing to do. And to be honest, 90% of a set is actually reasonably cheap and well within collecting. It's just a last little bit that's more expensive to get. Probably like 95% of the binder is equal to the last 5% of the binder, if that makes sense. So you can fill out a nice portion of any set that you really want to without spending a ton of money. But yeah, I hope you like that. I hope you learned something. I hope it was easy to follow along. If this is how you want to organise your collection, I hope I've given you a good layout of how you can do things, what kind of binder to get, and yeah, kind of sets you can look for. Obviously you can do this with any set. But yeah, on to part 2. Help me out if you can. Join the Discord, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.